I found an island. I mean, when I pitched Leslie, I didn't even have the island, you know, I had to go and find somewhere. But because of Eco Challenge, I had great experience in talking to foreign governments and trying to find places that would make sense. And so I went out and found Pulau Tiga. What I especially liked about Pulau Tiga was I'd seen it on a documentary, a National Geographic documentary years earlier called The Eagle and the Snake. In this area, there's a tiny islet, not even an island, 300 meters off of Pulau Tiga, called Snake Island, where every night thousands of highly venomous sea snakes come ashore. And on Pulau Tiga, there are incredibly beautiful and large sea eagles. And as the snakes swim between the islet and the island and come up to breathe, the eagles swoop down and try to catch them and eat them. And sometimes the snakes will turn around, if not captured properly, and bite the eagle. And there's incredible drama. It's a fantastic documentary, The Eagle and the Snake. So I'd seen this place. I knew that my vision was an inhospitable place for humans. I wanted snakes. I wanted Komodo dragons, monkeys. You know, I really wanted, you know, like wildlife, sharks. Well, on this island in Borneo, I had, you know, monkeys everywhere. I had not Komodo dragons, which would have been too dangerous, but I did have large monitor lizards, which were 4 or 5 feet long. I had rats everywhere, which is what attracted the snakes ashore every night to eat the rats. Eagles, sharks in the water, it was everything, you name it. It was epic on a level of any normal city slicker American would have been, are you kidding? I'm going to live here. The noise at night was deafening. Every night, you would never walk more than 10 paces and not see a snake at night. Never. While you were sleeping, rats would crawl up your leg. Even the crew, while eating dinner in the makeshift shack we had, rats would be running across the floor every night. There would be 4-foot monitor lizards at the kitchen door all the time. Monkeys throwing things at you and jumping on the roof of the shacks where we lived. It was epic. So it was like, you know, Heart of Darkness, but we were an Eco Challenge crew and we didn't care. And it was in the moment, completely. And Jeff Probst, who I gave the job to host Suvivor, was also a person in the moment and knew that we were making history and doing something that had not been done, because it was like method producing. It wasn't like a set. It was like organic. I remember when the lighting was first done on Tribal Council, which we built Tribal Council in the jungle, and I went to the first lighting test, and my comment was, I feel like I'm in Yankee Stadium, like with floodlights on me. And they said, but that's television lighting. I said, but I don't want that. Turn the lights around at the trees and just leave it ambient and make the light the glow from the fire. You know, and so, you know, and everyone told me it's underlit. It's never worked for television. I said, but does it feel right? I want to make sure that the survivors who step onto Tribal Council believe they're at a sacrifice. Something important is happening. They're scared. They don't want to be here. They don't want to get rid of one of their own. Could they be going tonight? And the flicker of fire is something that would always be there at sacrifices throughout human history. It's the darkness. All sacrifices happen at night. You don't see daylight sacrifices. And also, the human resistance is greatly lowered by darkness and candlelight and firelight, where truth is revealed. Bright lights, the middle of the day sun, people are much more resistant and don't let down their guard and be authentic. And so these are just some of the things that was on my mind.